Before we start, let us make a quick revision for what we have learned last week. I want you to mute yourself, all of you. And if you want to ask any question, you can ask. Okay, guys, mute yourself, please. Okay, great. All of you, mute yourself. But whenever you want to talk, you can unmute yourself. So first of all, we learned about decimals. What are decimals? And in the decimal, there are a whole part and a decimal part. The whole part starts by ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and 10,000s, while the decimal part starts with tenths, hundreds, thousands, and 10,000s. Okay, and when I want to write a decimal number in word form, there are steps. The first step is that you read the whole part as it is. Then instead of the point, you say and. Then you read the decimal part as it is, followed by the column that you reached. For example, if we have the number 20.045, it's 20 and 45 thousandths. Why thousands? Because if you look here, we have tenths, hundredths, thousands. So we reached the thousands, so I need to write here thousands. Okay? So that's the steps for writing a number in word form, a decimal number in word form, and we did a lot of exercises about it. Then we learned the expanded form, and we said that an expanded form, we write it using zeros. So for the whole part, you write, let us take an example. If we have 13.361, you start by the whole part, it's 10 plus 3. So the whole part, it's 10 plus 3. Then when you reach the decimal part, you start 0 point something. So it's 0 0.3 plus 0 0.06 plus 0 point. Now you want to write the 1. You look before the 1. How many digits do we have? 2. So I replace them by zeros. So what do I get? I get 0 0.001. Okay, so it depends on how many zeros do you have before the number. So for the 3 here, I have no digits before between the point and the 3, so it's only 0 0.3. But for the 6, I have 3 before the 6, so I replace it by a 0. And for the 1, I have 2 digits before the 1, so I replace them by a 0. So that's how we write the expanded form of a number. And we solved a lot of exercises. I advise you to redo them again. Like this. So every number we write it in standard form, in expanded form, and in word form. Okay, so I'm not going to repeat the exercises because we already did them. I just want you to do the worksheet today. Okay, don't forget that you have to do the worksheet today. Tomorrow in the live session, we are going to solve it. So today you have to do the worksheet. Okay?
I did it.
Great.
I did
But
it already.
there's only one part that I didn't. Miss, listen to me. There is only one part that I didn't explain that I'm going to explain today. That's why you should do the worksheet today, not before. Anyway, let us start by the last part. The last part says how to convert a fraction into a decimal and how do I write a decimal as a fraction. Okay? First of all, I have 2 over 10. Who can tell me, Hussein, you said that you studied the fractions, right?
Yes.
Can you tell me this fraction in words?
Okay. 0.
لا يا مس، ما بدي تكتب لي اياه as decimal، بدي تقول لي اياه in word form. Like for example 1/2, 1/3. This is what?
Okay.
هارونا رجع فوتونا.
ما بيأثر. يلا.
2 tenths.
برافو يا حسين. It's 2 tenths. Excellent. So the 2 is in the tenths digit. So this number is 0.2. Yes, Lana. Lana, you are muted. Unmute yourself.
Can I do one?
يلا خلينا بس هلا I'm just explaining. هلا بس نوصل للexercises you do them. So is it clear? Let us look at this fraction. How can I read this fraction in word form? Who can tell me this fraction in word form?
300.
Bravo, ya miss. It's 23 hundredths. So, if I want to put it in a table, it's in like this. 23 hundredths. So the number is 0.23. Is it clear till now?
Yes.
So
Yes.
as you say it, you write it. This is 567 thousandths. So it's 0.567. Now, here I have 4 over 1,000. How do I read this number?
4,000.
4 thousands. Very good. So, if it's 4 thousands, how do I write it?
We put zeros with the 4.
Exactly. So, it's 0.004. How did we know that we need 2 zeros? Because the tenth is not founded and the hundredth is not founded. I have only 4 in the thousands. So, it's 0.004. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, let us try those decimals in fractions. If I want to read this fraction in word form, how do I read it?
The first one?
Yes.
4.
For what?
4 tenths.
4 tenths.
4 tenths.
So it's 4 over 10 because it's 4 tenths, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Now we have 3,500.
3,500.
So
35 then hundreds.
35 over 100.
100. Very good. Now what if I have 7.28? We put the number
728 over 1,000.
over
100.
over 100 because I have only 2 digits in the decimal part, which is hundreds. Yani 2 tenths will 800. So we write 728 over 100.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, let us do some exercises more. 0.8 is how do I read it in word form?
8 tenths.
8 tenths.
8 tenths. Very good. So it's 8 over 10. Okay. Now 0.04. It's read as what? 400.
400.
So it's 4 over 100. Do you agree?
336 over 100.
300.
شو الشطارة هاي؟
مش سهلين.
شو الشطارة هاي؟
بس كتير سهل اللسن.
شو الشاطرين هيدول؟
مثلا دول نحن ناخذهم بالكويز.
ايه يا علي هولي بالكويز.
بس انه كثير سهلين.
ايه عال حبيبي ليكوا شو بدي منكم.